Let's begin with all the updates coming in from Afghanistan. Panjshir, the last free Afghan territory, is headed for a confrontation with the Taliban. The Taliban, after taking over the rest of the country, they've now reached Panjshir, declaring a war on the valley. Taliban has stated that it sent hundreds of fighters to the holdout valley to establish control now over this territory as well. The Afghan former Vice President Amrullah Saleh, who along with AHMAD is leading the resistance currently, confirmed that Taliban have massed forces near the entrance of Panjshir. Taliban have threatened to use their forces against Ahmad if he doesn't surrender peacefully. Ahmad, whose forces control the last significant anti-Taliban holdout, has refused to bow down. He said that while he doesn't want war, he will resist the Taliban's invasion. This comes after Ahmad called for an inclusive, broad-based government in Afghanistan, but there's been no agreement that could be reached with the Taliban on that front.
We are not fighting a geography. We are not fighting one province. We are defending the whole country in one province. That's what's happening. And we want to make Taliban realize that the only way forward is through negotiation and talk. And we are talking to them. And we do not want war to break out and to happen. And we want the Taliban to realize that these values that I just mentioned, it's more important than anything else, than any sort of military victory.
Let's take this across now to Geeta Mohan. She's joining us live from Delhi with the latest updates on what's really happening in Afghanistan. Geeta, good morning. Looks like the Taliban now is closing in on Panjshir as well. Right now, Ahmad has made it very clear that he's not going to surrender in any way to the Taliban fighters. Does it look like, there's going to be a full-blown war now for Panjshir?
Well, it seems like there certainly is going to be, or they're looking into a confrontation. And if there is a confrontation between the Taliban and the Panjshir resistance, it is going to be very, very bad. We do know that the Taliban have the wherewithal and forces, and that's the reason why they have been marching towards Panjshir. They are right at the gates, the doorsteps of Panjshir Valley, but Panjshir has known to resist any sort of invasion in the past. Things are different now in terms of ammunition, in terms of military help, in terms of support and infrastructure. The Taliban have a lot when it comes to the kind of equipment that they have amassed after the US withdrawal. But the Panjshir resistance, although they have a huge number of people supporting them, backing them, they have enough of in terms of a cache of arms, but do not think it is enough for them to continue resisting the Taliban. If the Taliban officially, as an organization that now has the support and has been accorded legitimacy by the international community, particularly America, given that America has done nothing with the way the Taliban is moving in every part of the country, it seems like it will be very difficult to continue with the resistance. That's the reason why there were negotiations on. There's international pressure. The Taliban cannot be seen as capturing and executing the Panjshir resistance leaders. But having said that, Ahmad is in talks with the Taliban. So let's see whether if there's going to be negotiation or not. Because the moment the Taliban said that he has announced his allegiance to the Taliban, his people and he himself in a statement came out and said that they are going to continue with the resistance. So again, we'll have to wait and see, but things are very tense in Afghanistan, not just outside Panjshir, but also within Kabul.
As far as this resistance front is concerned, it's going to be a challenge for them to really put up a fight against the Taliban right now. Geeta, thank you very much for joining us with all those details this morning.